Contemporary testimonies reveal that the White Lady has evolved with her time while keeping her tragic essence. Some motorists claim to have seen her on the roadside near the bridge, signaling them to stop. Others claim she appeared in their rear-view mirrors while they were crossing the bridge by car. Cyclists and morning joggers report troubling encounters with a white silhouette that accompanies them silently. The most recent testimonies even evoke virtual apparitions, internet users claiming to have seen her face in photos taken at the bridge. This adaptation to new technologies demonstrates the permanence and vitality of the legend through the ages. Paranormal specialists see this as proof that certain spiritual energies are powerful enough to transcend temporal barriers. Skeptics and believers continue to debate, but no one can deny the emotional impact and cultural significance of this story on the region. The cursed bridge has become a symbol of eternal love and fidelity beyond death. Each year, couples in love come to celebrate their engagements there, hoping to obtain the White Lady's blessing. The psychological analysis of the legend reveals that it responds to deep human needs. The story of Isabelle and Guillaume embodies the archetype of impossible love, a universal theme that resonates in all cultures. The figure of the White Lady represents faithful love that survives death, offering hope and comfort to broken hearts. Her eternal quest to find Guillaume symbolizes the persistence of true love in the face of all adversities. This universal dimension explains why the legend continues to fascinate new generations despite societal changes. Psychiatrists note that many people in romantic grief find comfort in this story that validates their own suffering. The White Lady thus becomes a maternal figure for all those who have lost a loved one. Her benevolent appearance contrasts with the traditional image of vengeful ghosts, offering a soothing vision of the afterlife. This evolution of the legend reflects the transformations of society and its new spiritual needs. In an increasingly materialistic world, the White Lady reminds us that certain values transcend death itself. Her story teaches us that true love knows no boundaries, neither temporal nor spiritual. She invites us to believe that, beyond appearances, mysterious forces continue to work in our world. Modern historical research has made it possible to reconstruct with precision the events that gave birth to the legend. The departmental archives preserve authentic documents on the Montclair family and the events of 1783. The parish register indeed mentions the mysterious disappearance of Isabelle de Montclair on the night of December 14th. Contemporary testimonies confirm the presence of These historical proofs give additional credibility to the legend and explain its persistence. Historians agree that the tragic events really took place, even if the supernatural apparitions remain subject to interpretation. This solid historical basis distinguishes the White Lady from purely fictional legends and reinforces her emotional impact. The descendants of local families still preserve orally transmitted stories that corroborate the main facts. This family transmission ensures the perpetuity of collective memory around this tragedy. The bridge itself has become a protected historical monument, recognized for its architectural and legendary value. Its millennial structure testifies to the know-how of ancient builders and the solidity of their work. The stones worn by time bear the traces of millions of passages and keep the memory of all those who have crossed it. Archaeologists have discovered in the foundations objects dating from different eras, testifying to the strategic importance of the place. The bridge has survived wars, floods, and storms as if it were protected by a supernatural force. This exceptional resistance to time fuels theories about the magical powers of the place. Geologists have noted that the bridge is built on a telluric fault that could explain the electromagnetic phenomena observed. This geological peculiarity offers a rational explanation for paranormal manifestations without refuting them. The interaction between natural forces and human emotions could create conditions conducive to apparitions. This hypothesis reconciles science and legend without diminishing the symbolic scope of the story. Contemporary testimonies continue to flow in, proving that the White Lady does not belong only to the past. Sarah Martinez, professional photographer, claims to have captured her image during a nocturnal session in 2022. Her photo shows a translucent silhouette of striking beauty reflecting in the river waters. Technical expertise confirmed the authenticity of the shot, eliminating hypotheses of trickery or manipulation. Marc Dubois, descendant of the couple who met the lady in 1827, testifies to a recent apparition. He was crossing the bridge in the evening when a benevolent presence accompanied him to the other shore. This encounter deeply marked him and reconciled him with the family heritage he had long denied. Emma Laurent, local tour guide, tells that the White Lady manifests particularly during visits by honeymooning couples. These apparitions seem to bless nascent unions and protect sincere love. The witnesses all describe the same sensation of peace and benevolence in the presence of Isabelle's spirit. Scientists continue to study the unexplained phenomena that occur on the cursed bridge. Professor Michel Bernard, physicist specialized in the study of electromagnetic anomalies, has installed permanent sensors. His measurements reveal significant variations in the Earth's magnetic field near the bridge. These anomalies systematically coincide with apparition testimonies, creating a troubling correlation. Dr. Amélie Rousseau, clinical psychologist, studies the impact of the legend on visitors. Her research shows that 80% of witnesses present measurable modifications in their brain activity after their visit. These changes particularly affect areas related to emotion and spiritual perception. Neurologist Sophie Martin has observed cases of brainwave synchronization in couples visiting the bridge together. This phenomenon could explain why some people are more receptive to paranormal manifestations. The accumulation of this scientific data opens new perspectives on the nature of the observed phenomena. The therapeutic dimension of the legend now attracts the attention of mental health professionals. Dr. Pierre Moreau, psychiatrist specialized in grief treatment, organizes supervised visits to the bridge. His patients grieving a loved one find particular comfort in contemplating the place. The symbolism of eternal love embodied by the White Lady helps accept loss and transform pain. These alternative therapies obtain remarkable results in treating certain depressions related to grief. Psychotherapist Marie Dupont uses Isabelle's story as narrative support to help her patients. The tragic, then transcendent journey of the White Lady offers a model of resilience in the face of adversity. Patients identify with her suffering and draw from her spiritual transformation the strength to overcome their trials. This innovative approach demonstrates the healing power of authentic legends on the human psyche. Isabelle's story thus becomes a therapeutic tool recognized by the medical community. Contemporary artists continue to draw inspiration from the legend to create original works. Composer Jean-Michel Rossi wrote an opera entitled The White Lady of Morthange, created in 2023. This masterful lyrical work traces the story of Isabelle and Guillaume with striking emotion. Soprano Helena Petrov embodies the White Lady with an intensity that moves spectators. Tenor Alessandro Bianchi brings Guillaume to life with a sensitivity that revives tragic love. Critics have hailed this creation as one of the most beautiful lyrical works of the decade. Painter Francois Le Breton has devoted a series of canvases to evoking the cursed bridge. His impressionist works capture the mysterious atmosphere of the place with striking poetry. Sculptor Maria Gonzalez created a statue of the White Lady in stone. Paranormal tourism generates several million euros in annual revenue for surrounding communes. Hotels, restaurants, and local businesses directly benefit from the influx of visitors attracted by the legend. Specialized tourist circuits offer thematic routes around the White Lady. These guided tours mix history, legend, and local heritage discovery with growing success. Derivative products inspired by the legend are sold throughout the region and beyond. Postcards, books, souvenir objects in the image of the White Lady seduce collectors. Annual festivals organized around the legend attract tens of thousands of visitors. These cultural events mix shows, conferences, and animations for all ages. The local economy has thus adapted and developed around this unique legendary heritage. New technologies offer unprecedented means to explore and document the legend. Smartphone applications allow visitors to discover the story in augmented reality. These interactive tools superimpose virtual elements on the real landscape for an immersive experience. Three-dimensional reconstructions bring historical characters to life with striking realism. Virtual reality headsets offer total immersion in the White Lady's universe. These sensory experiences allow reliving the tragic events as if one were there. Drones equipped with high-definition cameras capture spectacular aerial images of the bridge. These shots reveal architectural details invisible from the ground and enrich the documentation. Artificial intelligence analyzes thousands of testimonies to identify recurring patterns. These statistical analyses reveal troubling correspondences between accounts from different eras. University research is increasingly interested in the White Lady phenomenon. Several doctoral theses have been devoted to the sociological and anthropological study of the legend. These academic works analyze the evolution of oral tradition and its transmission through the centuries. Linguists study the variations of the story according to regions and eras. This research reveals how the legend adapts to contemporary concerns while keeping its essence. Folklorists compare Isabelle's story with other similar legends around the world. These comparative studies highlight the universal archetypes present in popular tradition. Historians continue to enrich documentation on the real events that inspired the legend. Each new archival discovery brings details about Isabelle's life and her era. This multidisciplinary approach offers a global understanding of the legendary phenomenon. The most recent testimonies reveal an evolution in the White Lady's manifestations. Several people report daytime apparitions, an extremely rare phenomenon in the legend's history. These broad daylight manifestations suggest an intensification of spiritual activity at the site. Professional mediums claim to perceive an increasingly strong and benevolent presence. They describe Isabelle as a peaceful soul who has found her mission in helping the living. This transformation from tormented specter to spiritual guide marks an important stage in the legend. Sensitives speak of a particularly pure energy emanating from the bridge on certain days. This energy would have healing properties for people suffering from heartbreak. Spontaneous emotional healings have been reported by several visitors. These testimonies suggest that the White Lady has transcended her own tragedy to become a positive force. The legend's influence now extends well beyond regional boundaries. International documentaries have made Isabelle's story known worldwide. The White Lady of Morthange now ranks among the most famous ghosts in Europe. Tourists come specially from Japan, the United States, and Australia to visit the cursed bridge. This international renown places the region on the world map of paranormal tourism. Foreign media regularly devote reports to this unique French phenomenon. The legend has been translated into more than 20 languages, reaching a cosmopolitan audience. Film adaptations are being prepared in several countries. This planetary diffusion ensures the legend's perpetuity for future generations. Isabelle's story thus becomes a heritage of humanity transcending cultural boundaries. Paranormal specialists consider the Bridge of Morthange as one of the most active sites in Europe. Investigations conducted by international teams confirm the uniqueness of the place. Similar phenomena occur on other ancient bridges, but rarely with this intensity. The unique combination of tragic history, particular geology, and popular fervor creates exceptional conditions. Parapsychologists see it as a textbook case for studying post-mortem manifestations. The authenticity of testimonies and their coherence through the centuries make it a scientific reference. Rigorous study protocols have been established to document future observations. These scientific methods may one day elucidate the mystery of the White Lady. Meanwhile, the legend continues to fascinate and question our understanding of the world. It reminds us that certain mysteries resist all rational explanations. The philosophical scope of Isabelle's story goes far beyond the simple fantastic tale. It raises fundamental questions about the nature of love, death, and consciousness. Can love really survive the destruction of the physical body? Does individual consciousness persist in some form after death? These metaphysical interrogations have nourished the reflections of many contemporary philosophers. The White Lady embodies the hope that our purest emotions transcend our mortal existence. She represents the victory of spirit over matter, of the eternal over the temporal. This spiritual dimension explains why the legend touches people of all faiths. It invites us to consider that true love perhaps constitutes the only true immortality. Psychoanalysts see in the figure of the White Lady a powerful archetype of the collective unconscious. She embodies the anima in its purest and most tragic dimension. Her spectral appearance symbolizes the repressed aspects of the feminine psyche. Her eternal quest represents the search for completeness that each individual carries within. Identification with her destiny allows a liberating emotional catharsis. The projection of our own romantic frustrations onto her story helps exorcise them. This therapeutic function explains the attraction exercised by the legend on suffering people. The White Lady becomes a mirror in which each can contemplate their own wounds. Her final transcendence offers a model for overcoming pain. This psychoanalytic approach enriches understanding of the legendary phenomenon. Modern technological evolution offers new perspectives for studying the phenomenon. Ultra-sensitive sensors detect minute variations in temperature and humidity. These precise measurements allow correlating atmospheric conditions with apparitions. Spectrometers analyze the chemical composition of air during manifestations. These analyses sometimes reveal unexplained anomalies in gas proportions. Seismographs record microvibrations of the bridge, synchronized with testimonies. This data suggests an interaction between paranormal phenomena and the physical environment. Artificial intelligence processes these masses of information to identify hidden patterns. Machine learning algorithms reveal unsuspected correlations. This modern scientific approach could could finally pierce the mystery of the White Lady. The sociological implications of the legend also deserve particular attention. It reveals the deep aspirations of a society seeking meaning and transcendence. In a materialistic world, it reminds us of the importance of spiritual values. Its growing popularity testifies to a need for the marvelous and mysterious. Current generations, nourished by technology, rediscover ancestral legends. This thirst for the supernatural compensates for the excessive rationalization of the modern world. The White Lady offers a poetic alternative to the purely scientific vision of existence. She keeps alive oral tradition in an age of digital communication. Her success demonstrates the resistance of popular imagination against cultural uniformization. She constitutes a rampart against the disappearance of regional particularisms. The ecological dimension of the site also contributes to its particular atmosphere. The exceptional biodiversity of the Morthange Valley creates a unique ecosystem. The centuries-old weeping willows that... The cultural heritage of the White Lady is constantly enriched by new contributions. Contemporary poets dedicate verses of striking beauty to her. These literary creations perpetuate the lyrical tradition associated with the legend. Musicians compose ballads inspired by the story of Isabelle and Guillaume. These musical works revive the emotion of the original drama with modern intensity. Professional storytellers adapt the tale for new generations. Their oral performances keep alive the ancestral art of oral transmission. Writers regularly publish new novels inspired by the legend. These literary adaptations explore different facets of the original myth. This permanent creativity ensures the constant renewal of the legendary heritage. And thus, through the centuries and epochs, the story of the White Lady of the Cursed Bridge continues to resonate in the hearts and minds of those who still believe in the eternal power of true love. For beyond rational explanations and scientific analyses remains this simple and overwhelming truth that certain feelings are so pure they transcend death itself. Isabelle de Montclair, who became the White Lady, teaches us that authentic love knows no end, that it can cross centuries and still touch the sensitive souls of our modern era. Her cursed bridge has become a sanctuary where mystery and hope mingle, sacred terror and divine consolation. Each night, when the moon illuminates the dark waters of the river, she continues her eternal quest, seeking the one she loves beyond death. And perhaps in this endless quest, in this unshakable fidelity, we all find a little of ourselves and our own deepest hopes. For who has never dreamed of a love so strong it would survive all trials, even that of death? The White Lady of the Cursed Bridge reminds us that certain stories never really end, that they continue to live in the whispers of the wind and the reflections of the moon on dark water. And this is, perhaps, finally, the most beautiful of the magics that this legend continues to work on us all, believers or skeptics, romantics or pragmatists. She invites us to believe that beyond death, beyond the passing of time and civilizations that fade, true love remains eternal.